of the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand. The rookie Tyler Luke has the honors. The first Sunday night game of the year, and we are underway here in Buffalo. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, this is James Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's second and 9. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Buffalo.
First down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz. This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Round 80! Half 85, half 85.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Wisnowski set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Report! Sit up!
Again, left side for Mitchell. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
Yeah, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. Third down coming up. One more time going up top with Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big-time play there for Buffalo. A gain of 48.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll lead to a second down. Again, it's Allen to the air. That is caught side of the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Pass is hit, is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Quit, ready?
Jackson now to throw on first down. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. In motion goes Likely. So one quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's second and 6. Off the play fake. Jackson moving left. There he goes again. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you could really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play. Yo.
Third and long for Jackson. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Josh Allen on the bootleg. Out wide, that's Robinson. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to give it to Cook. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a 1st down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
James Cook, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the air once more is Allen. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Allen to throw again. Flush to his right. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw once more. Here's Allen. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again. It's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kool1. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A carry for Cook. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got it. It's a touchdown. There is a marker down, but it looks like the defense was offside. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good, and the Bills are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of 4. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line. Second down, Jackson. Taking off. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Moving to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
2nd and 10.
Hey, come on. No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by McMillan. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Wisnowski set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A first down throw for Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. There's a 3rd down and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, that's Andrews. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raven first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
No, we changed it.
Now Mitchell. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This year.
Now it's Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Get out.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. That is to the rookie, Torrey Horton. He's going to have a Ravens first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
4 yards.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point. Like, I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they could play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Mitchell. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Fourth down. Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And the Bills will take over at their own 14-yard line.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
The tackle by Trenton Simpson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second and 3. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's first and 10. Play action now, and here's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gina Muzier. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The 48-yard line.
Give up the middle for Mitchell. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
DC ready?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
180. Yo. Sit on. 180. That's it. 180.
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Jackson on 3rd and 2, moving to his right. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Hey, middle. No. 180. Right on.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd and a couple, here's Allen. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Hit as he throws, And it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Looking downfield for Kool1. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Minor pass on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
Ravens 10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 61 yards.
First and goal, Baltimore.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Mitchell. And he will score! Game on! Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Cook, and he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Clark. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now pass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area, so it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Change it.
Slot man in motion right. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Change it.
Now, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now we change it. Hey.
Back to throw, Jackson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Another try, 2nd and 10. In motion comes Andrews. They'll drop to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
13 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
In motion comes Walker.
13.
Jackson up top again. Forced to his right. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Jackson on the run to the right. There he goes again. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The extra point is up and through, and the Ravens will cut the deficit to 7. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On play action, Allen. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it, but just couldn't come down with the pick.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. It's stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's second down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's hard! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. One game, one win here in this season opener. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.
This speech is my recital. I think it's